So hello and welcome to another episode of Bloke Gaming. Today we are on Toulon and we've just arrived. Who's that? We've just arrived. Wow, that's not actually true, but when you do arrive, what you're going to do is you're going to appear at the Citadel here. What a beautiful view. And you're going to be a bit lost as you usually are, but we have an information center. So first thing you're going to want to do is come talk to this lady and grab all of her quests. Then what you're going to want to do is talk to this person here, and what the Toulon information board is going to allow you to do is find all the different places of interest, waves, instances, and what she'll do is you can choose one of these areas to go to, and then she's going to give you a waypoint. All right, and when you get that waypoint, what you can do is you can check it on your map. You can fly out there. I think it was up here. Yeah, you can fly up there, get the waypoint, and then come back to here and go get the next one. So I mean, this is the map for Planet Toulon. You've got Guardian Village in the middle, and that's going to be probably the place you go to the most. And then in each of these areas, you've got some interesting quests and a lot of dailies. Thing I like about Toulon is the daily stacking. And I think you have to have at least the first level of, what's this? Nahar Core Mark 1. I think before you get that, the quests are a little bit more limited. But once you get the Nahar Core 1, you can start stacking quests pretty well. So you're going to come up here, you'll be able to hop about. I don't know which ones you get to start off with, but you do have your mission terminal. And in your mission terminal, you're going to have a whole bunch of dailies. And so I'm going to get the 250 Suncock daily. I think I've got level 4 mock hat kicked off. But, you know, as usual in your mission log, there's a whole bunch of quests to hunt different things. There's a whole lot of interesting. There's loads of mining quests. There are the tour-bit quests, which I'll explain to you in a minute. There are the okay. There are the other daily quests. So where are the daily quests here? Did I skip past them? Okay. So what I'm going to do though is show you the first area that you're probably going to want to go and play in. So if you go from the Citadel to Guardian Village, maybe you might have to fly there your first time. But outside the gates of Guardian Village, you're going to find. Let me just go grab the Nahar. I've already got it. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to go outside these gates and you're going to find this. You're going to find these guys. You're going to find the sun jock. You're going to find tabs. You're going to find the jelly guys. I think when you first get it, you have to get the first quest, you have to kill a whole bunch of jelly guys and get some bits and pieces and craft some stuff. I will fly my wife out here, and I'll probably show you some of those quests on her character. But one of the really cool things is just outside the gate here, there are masses of creatures, and these things drop like flies. So you're going to be able to use, you know, really low level guns. What am I going to use? I mean, even something like this, the you know 2.7 DPS. This is going to drop really quite quickly, as you can see. Yeah. So I mean, they don't drop a lot of loot, but they do die pretty quick. And what you're going to want to do for these ones as well is you're going to want to run over to the other side of this castle mount here. Let me just, what am I going to use? I'm actually going to use, I've been practicing with this 5.6 DPS corrosive thing. So I'm just going to chuck that on. And obviously you don't need armor or anything. You really don't need much against these guys. They go down pretty quick. So I'm going to run over here. And this guy's going to give me a couple of quests. He's going to be find the dog tags. So what I'm going to need to do is glad to help. I'm going to do that. And let's talk about the Sunjock. So he wants me to clear some Sunjock just outside the Kuhof cave, which again I'll show you in another one because they're a little bit harder to kill. What we're going to do today is really just go around and clean up these. So again, it's like 4 hits with a 5 DPS weapon, so they go really quick. And those things are the things that drop the dog tags. And then just as you're going through, I mean, you can kill a bunch of these jelly guys as well. Oh, he's chasing me down. Okay, hello. He obviously picked him up earlier. And as you can see, there are loads of these things. Absolutely loads of these things. So, you know, you're just going to be running around, killing a bunch. And eventually you'll get the dog tags. And the good thing about the dog tag quest is it's going to give you ammo at the end of it as well. So, you know, if you just kill a whole bunch of these, you will probably do okay. I mean, they don't drop great. They don't drop great loot. But what they also drop is, let me just pull this up here. And I'll keep killing as we go. So one of the things they do drop is these. So they drop these Thanos Medical V1s. Now, as you can see, the value on it is only 0.05 ped. So as you can see, as in terms of the loot pool, it's really not taking a lot, and you will get quite a few of these if you're lucky when you're out here killing. And actually, if you equip it and you use it, you're going to be getting, you know, 5.8 to 10 heal each time. So if you're not in a rush to heal, it's a super cheap way actually of healing yourself back up. So they're quite useful. Also, you can actually sell them to new players for maybe, you know, half a ped. You know, you can maybe get 0.5 for it or 0.3, but you know, I've seen people actually ask 1 for them, 1 ped. I think that's a little bit high, but you can get it. So if you're lucky and you're patient, you can get it. So you know, you might as well just keep shopping them. And as you can see there, I've pulled a couple in the last couple of days since I came here, and you're very easy to farm. The other thing that these guys drop is they will drop the local armor, and the local armor looks like this. So oh no, it isn't. It isn't the bidet. The bidet. It's more wood recruit armor, and again the TT on it's not particularly great, but it's kind of pretty. And I have seen people just selling a full set of that armor on one of the other planets like Kali or, you know, Cyrene. It's pretty armor, and you can potentially sell it on one of those other islands for, you know, I've seen people trying to sell it for 5 to 10 ped, which, you know, given the fact that it drops from these super low mobs at the start here, is not too bad actually. So if you can get it, it's kind of like pretty, you know, pretty kind of like, I guess, RP armor, because you're not going to wear it to actually fight anything. But you may get a good, yeah, a little bit of markup of it. And at the end of the day, it's that little bit of markup that is helping out with everything, right? So we still haven't had any dog tags drop so far. Also from these, I think Now, I don't think the guns drop from these, but Nova fragments do drop. So that's kind of useful if you're trying to craft something just outside. And of course, you're doing the daily quests, right? Now, another one, I'm just going to run back. Another one that you might want to do is you might want to head out to Pit North. Let me just put my Halo on so I run faster. I'm just going to jog back in. I'll come back and finish this a little bit later. So if we head to the Pit North, there's also the Order of, is it the Elder Gods or something? But if we head out to the pit down here, and there's a little church out the back. So we go, whoops. If we go down here, you can just see the church over there. It's a little bit spooky looking. That's very volcanic over there. This place is actually good. I'll show you in a second. There's a great daily quest here, which is really worth getting. Once you get to the level where you can kill some of the creatures, it's definitely good. So Elder Tribute Trader. But if you come down here and you run into the church, you can pick up the dailies. So here it's like, initiate of the Elder Gods, collect 150 tributes to reach this level. So you can get these actually by killing those Nahar and I think the jellies just outside. So definitely worth coming here and picking that up. The tributes they sell. I mean, some of these weapons, some of these guns are awesome looking, and they're actually pretty good. I mean, 95% efficiency is insane. I mean, to be honest, 1400 tribute tokens is also pretty insane, but getting a 95% gun is just bonkers. An 82.9 DPS, and I can already use it. I mean, it's crazy. So you want to start collecting these tokens. You're not going to get there in a hurry, I promise you, but it's worth picking it up. And they do also have an amp, which is also pretty cool. And over here, there's also, I didn't notice this for a while, but there's an offering to the Elder Gods, and you can give like jelly textures, which gives you a little bit of, I have them here. So there, it's like if you give him some Vibrant Sweat and some Jelly Baby texture, then you can also get some Elder tokens. So again, worth slowly building up. I mean, I spent quite a while, but I wasn't really doing these as much as I should have done when I first came to Tulon. But it really is worth slowly building towards, because those guns are just mega, and you're going to be pretty cool. So pay tribute anyway. So what I'm also going to do, hopefully it's respawns. So there's a guy down here, and he gives a quest, which is hunting Bari, right? And so I'm going to do that. Now, if I look at my quest tab now, I have hunt 100 Bari, which gives me 8 peck evade, which very quickly adds up, I promise you. This is actually on a 24-hour timer, which I don't like, but it is a daily quest. Then you also have the 35 Bari, which is an hourly quest, and you're increasing your perception by 9 peck, and this is hourly. And then you have this one, which is also hourly, I believe, where you can get 2 ped of oil. So if you stack all three and go out and do some heavy hunting, you can very quickly build up your evade, your perception, and get some oil into your get some oil for your flying around. Okay, so I mean, I need to do these. I need to go get some more Nahar, clear this one, pay tribute. So I need to get rid of some tabs to get this one. So you can do a whole bunch, right? You can do a whole bunch in a day. I'm not very good at it. So 1 mining claim for Melchior Listerium and 3 for a Keek. So yeah, I do need to be doing these more often. You know, what's that? 5, 6, 6, and maybe you get some Jelly Baby textures. You do 7 a day, 14,000, 1400. Wow, 10, 100, 200. Half a year you could get half a year you could get a gun. I mean, this game's super grindy, but it's one thing on top of another. Again, it's all quests that stack. There are also dailies for each of those monsters, right? So, if you look at, there's the Nahar daily here, which is 11 peck of handgun for completing that one. The level 4 Mokat is 50 peck of evade, so that's half a ped of evade right there. If you complete this, let me just track that and show you. I mean, it takes a long while to get there, but also if you're doing the Kuhofs, then you're also going to get there. So the last thing I'm going to show you, and for today's, is if we go to the instance of the Kuhof caves. What you're going to have is you're going to have an instance here, and if you get a bunch of Nawa cores and you convert them into Nawa energy cells or something, what have I got? I'd have to go and check my bank. Not trade terminal, Gary. So in here, I'm gonna have a bunch of these things. So Nawa energy cells, and you use like 2 or 3 cells to get in. This one's like 1 cell, 2 cells, 3 cells, 4 cells, or 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And anyway, you can get in. It's an instance. You kill a bunch of stuff, and you have a chance of dropping the tinctures and other things which are worth quite a bit if you try and sell them, which is pretty good. And just outside of here, you have the Sunjocks, and these Sunjocks are capable of dropping these graduate guns. And these graduate guns, they drop from these monsters. They're 11.2 DPS, but they're also 80% efficiency. And people buy them. You can sell them for like 200%. People do buy these guns. So they are worth collecting. If you get a max one, it's 7. You can sell it for 200. That's 14 ped. They are not that easy to kill. So if I put my barb on, and let's put my disciple armor on. That's not my disciple armor, that's my camera. Okay, now I got my disciple armor on. And I didn't repair. Oh, I did. So I got my barb now, and I'm just going to try shooting. So you can see it's going to take a good 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to take a good, there's my cat, it's going to take a good 15, 16 shots to kill. So it's still within the 20s, so it's not too bad. And, occasionally they do drop these high value guns. So it's a relatively easy farm. If you get your 250 of them, so again, they stack. So the one that we picked up from the other guy before was this. So there's a 251 for 22 pack of BLP weaponry, and there is this one, which is kill 200 to get 1 ped of oil, but you have to kill them here. So it is worth doing. And what you also want to do right at the start is go all the way. You want to go all the way up to here to Nahar City. This video is taking a little bit longer than I would have thought. I'm rambling a bit. Sorry, I'm a bit out of practice. I should probably start again and cut it up and make it much shorter. I might actually do just call this my introduction to Toulon, and then and do a couple of really quick what you do first, what you do second videos. You guys don't want to see too much. So we're going to go in here. I lost my halo again. So if you go up here and you go all the way up to Nahar City. So Nahar City is where you're going to start your quest to get your Core Mark 1. And this guy here gives you a bunch of quests for plushies. It might be this one, or it might be this one up here. There's another one up here. But basically, they give you quests where if you kill a whole bunch of these creatures, you get a plushie. And the plushies, again, they're worth a couple of ped to 5 ped, depending on which plushie. If I go to, I've gotten a few of them, but like the Tab plushie, there we go. Market value. Whoops, Tab, market value. Yeah, +3, 4. Or you can keep them yourself for decorating your house. But, you know, you got this plushie. You got the Sunjock plushie, Doohole plushie. I've got like 3 or 4 of them already, just from doing the dailies and killing things just around. So one of the cool things about Toulon is stacking your quests and getting the getting skill gains. Skill gains is the big one here, and you can get a decent amount of evade, dodge, perception, and some of the key combat skills just from completing a lot of the quests around here in the dailies. So I've found it a very useful place to just hang out on, do the daily quests, and gain a bunch of skills. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. That's the first one. I am going to do another one on crafting and the crafting quest here, so I will do that one in a little bit. But for now, gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching. Night night.